Hey, what I say? I said, woo, woo. Hey, folks. Welcome back to the shop. As always, I'm happy you took time out of your day to come see what the devil old Rooster's up to. Well, today, we got us an old push remote. We're going to give it a look around, see what we got going on with it. Fella says it runs, but boy, has he got some jerry rigs on this thing. We just want to safeten it up, make it run a little better. Let's give it a walk around and see what all we visually see wrong with it. Meantime, take a little moment, check out the doc over at DLT Lawn Care. He's a mowing, he's tearing them up, and you fixing them. Take a minute, see what they're putting that equipment through. Think you'll find it interesting. He got some good stuff. You are going to want to see it. Hey, let's take a look at this thing. Guys, I got this old girl up on old Big Betty here. Jacked up when we take a look at it. Looks like somebody needs a discharge chute rather than a recycle mower. Got a little Kohler power pushing it. Kind of got that cover. Can you tell? Kind of got that cover jacked over a little bit. You see that? What else do we see right off the get-go? What about that pull cord? I like that pull cord to be up here on this doggone eyelet. So we're going to address that and see what's going on. While we're here, let's take a look at the oil. Oh, good Lord. Supposed to be oil in there. I don't think that's been refined. Heck, we may still find fossils in that. Good night. Can we see down in there? Look at that. I'm going to drip it down here on the deck so we can get a good look. Well, I know we're changing that oil out. Ain't no way in the world I'm letting that roll out of here like that. What else we see? Give it a little walk around. Got some string tied on up here for some reason. Don't know why. Looks like it's extra. Man, what y'all think about all them clamps? At least he's got a fuel shut off. I noticed he left it on. Let's get it around here. Take a look at this air filter. You know, it ain't. It's old. Look at that. We got to get an air filter. And, hey, let's see if it runs. Y'all see what I see? Look at that. Let me see if I can hold the camera still. Doggone motor's loose from the deck. I don't like that worth a diddle. I got the plug out of it because we want to inspect the undercarriage on this thing. I don't know about y'all, but do you think that plug's ever been changed out? I doubt it. Let's clean this plug up. Check out that undercarriage. See if it'll even crank up. The guard for the belt is broke loose. The spark plug is out of it. Bolt's broke off right here. What I'm concerned about, that thing's been shaking back and forth so much, I believe these bolts may almost be sheared off too. Not sure, but I ain't sending it out of here like that. I'll check with him, see if he wants a drive belt. But right now, a little concerned about that. But he's been running it, so I want to crank it and see how it runs. Fuel on. Got me a handy dandy clamp. I'm gonna hold the bell back on. I don't need that. Wheel it a little bit. That motor shaking. pull that engine, pull that carburetor off and see what we got. There is a time and a place. Lay it off. I want to straighten that up. That's bent. You'll see here in a second. I don't think it's meant to look like that. We'll have to try and straighten that out. I guess instead of drilling one out, I'm going to be drilling two. Doggone. Oh well. Already got the gas out of this thing, got the oil out too. Drill that bad boy out and run. Hey, the only one I got to drill, that's the one I broke. That's what we got. We drilled down the center, leaving that the threads of the old bolt still in there. That should help strengthen that hole up some. I don't know, just a thought. Let me clean up my mess. I got that doggone belt guard straightened back out. I believe that's gonna work. It's going and that thing run like crap. It ran, but it didn't run good. We're gonna go ahead and clean this carburetor while we got it. Replace all this fuel line and this jacked up hose clamps on here. Y'all see that? Y'all see that hose clamp right there? Right there. It ain't even on the hose. It's just on the nipple of the carburetor. Y'all come look at this. Hey, once again, I'm gonna apologize for the fan, but it's hot. I want to show you all I find on this carburetor before I even pull it off. I showed you the hose clamp. Wasn't even on the hose, it was just on the bar. Look at that gasket. It's on backwards. No linkage from the choke, running from the muffler. Works off a heat spring coil. I ain't real sure the technical term for it, but as it heats up, it rotates. Ain't no linkage hooked to the choke butterfly. I'm gonna see what we can do to correct all of it. I'm gonna pull this carburetor off. We're gonna give it a cleaning, get us some gaskets, and see if it needs anything on the inside. If you need to pull one of these, it's 2 torques. One here on this bracket, and one right here. Then you can take this bracket off the carburetor and move it. Got a little water in it. Bowl gasket's broken. Now they got that bolt drilled out. We'll get the engine back on. We're not going to bolt back into these threads that are in the base of this motor. We're going to bolt through them and put a nut on there. So what I've done, that drive belt, I went ahead and hooked it over the shaft. That way when I set this engine down in here, I ain't got to fight with it. It's already on there. Close enough. Shouldn't have no more wiggly on that thing. Gonna get the blade on it while we got it up here. Got one of them adaptive blades on here. I don't know if I like it at all, but what you got? Got a new edge on it. Yeah. Still waiting on linkage for that carburetor. I think we're gonna stop right here. Come back when we got everything. Yep. That's what I'm doing.